Hello guys, it's me Bianca and welcome back to my channel. I am still in my PJs because I could not be bothered to put on a top today, but so in today's video I'm going to show you how to get this fresh and beautiful and glowy kind of natural look. So one of my good friends, Courtney, she had said to me, Bianca, how do you do a quick beautiful makeup in like under 10 minutes work? So I was like, well, let's try it out. So generally for work I actually don't wear foundation, but I do put on everything else. So if you want to see how I created this under 10 minutes kind of glowy fresh look for work, carry on watching. So the first thing that I would recommend is obviously to make sure your base is fresh and clean. Also make sure you use a nice moisturizer. So if you have oily skin, you can use a mattifying moisturizer, or if you have dry skin, you can obviously go ahead and use a glowy one. So for work, oh by the way guys, how cute is my tattoo? I recently had it done on Wednesday, today's Friday, and I'm just so obsessed. But anyway, so today for primer I'm going to use my Fresh and Fit primer from Essence. This is just a really nice healthy glow kind of and it's just like a simple and fast way to get your skin looking youthful, and it smells absolutely divine. As you can see, it just makes the skin look so beautiful, and if you need foundation like me, it'll add a nice touch of glow underneath your foundation. You can even use this as an everyday moisturizer if you just want your skin to look healthy and glowy. So then for foundation today I'm taking the Essence Fresh and Fit version of the primer, and this is going to again make my skin look healthy, and this is very empty. So because this video is intended for you to get ready quickly, if you have problem skin like mine, you could possibly take an extra 5 or 2 minutes to color correct, but if you're in a rush, I would bypass this step and just rock your skin as you normally do. And then I'm just going to buff this in to my skin. After this video, I'm also going to film a video after this on how to make a day look into a night look. So stay tuned for that one. I'm just finding like filming 2 videos in one day like that relate to each other like a lot more like satisfying and easier, because I can only film videos at the end of the week. I don't have time like during the day and during the week to do it. So these are, I obviously need to get a new foundation. So here I'm just putting a second layer on my skin because I just need a tiny bit more coverage. If you have good skin, you can bypass the whole building up coverage, so it will take you a lot less time. But if you have skin like me, it will take you a considerable amount of time, but that's okay. It will be worth it in the end. So as you can see, my skin is looking super like glowy and lovely. I like this for during the day because sometimes if I wear matte foundations my skin can't breathe and I actually produce more oil and I produce more shine because my body is trying to combat this. Okay, and then the best way to also make you look alive and awake in the morning is to conceal your lids. I have a little bit of discoloration on my eyelid area, but for the daytime I don't like to put as much concealer underneath my eyes, else it can kind of look like a mask effect. So I'm just going to blend this in underneath my eyes and also bring it down your blemishes. You can just pop some on your skin. Okay, and then to set that, because you definitely want to set your concealer throughout the day, I'm just taking some powder from LA Girl and I'm just popping that. See, the whole point of this like whole look is to try and keep it like using minimal tools and products as possible. So for this video I've applied primer with my hands and applied foundation, powder and concealer with the same foundation brush. So this is going to help you, and so instead of trying to find like 57 different brushes for each different thing, you can use one and they all do the same trick. Now if you are oily and you do want to use a glowy foundation, you can just pop some onto your T-zone so that it doesn't look too oily throughout the day. And then you can go ahead and move on to brows. So depending on the kind of brow bitch that you are, for during the day I like to keep my eyebrows kind of fluffy, but if you want to define your brows, you can. I'm just going to brush them through. I like to keep them natural and fluffy. Just brushing them through. And if you have kind of like bushy kind of eyebrows like me, just brush them up. So what you can do is, if you have any like bald spots, or if you want to maybe just touch up on your arch, you can, and that way your brow looks almost instantly defined. If you guys are interested in my full brow tutorial, I will link it in the card. This is also a personal preference, so if you like defined brows for work time, go ahead. If you like matte foundation for work time, go ahead. I'm just showing you like the quickest, easiest ways to do your thing. Okay, and then I take a brow gel. It doesn't matter which one, just make sure that it's tinted to your hair color, and I just brush them up. This will also keep them in place all day, and it will also darken it a bit. And then I'm just brushing them through so that it gives them, because I like a textured brow, and I just brush them through. Also kind of adds edge so that people don't take your shit during the day. Okay, and then we can always have time for a bit of bronzer and blush, just to add a little bit more, like you actually woke up and decided to do this. So you can just add a touch of bronzer, nothing too hectic, because this is during the day. And then with that same brush, well, this is a different brush by the way, this is a fluffy defining brush, and then you can also use the same brush you used to put bronzer on and add a touch of blush. Then to make your eyes a little bit more defined, so if you don't have time for a half an hour like eyeshadow routine, you can always pop into your bronzer. The bronzer is kind of a neutral shade, so you can kind of get away with it just in your crease. So you can just pop it on your crease area over here just to define your eye area and not have like a full-on smoky eye, because it's time for smoky eyes in the morning. So as you can see, the difference is quite visible. It looks like you have eyeshadow on, but it's not like too intense. You can just obviously build it up to the intensity that you desire. Then you can add some mascara. I would suggest a bomb mascara for during the day, because number one, you want it to last, and you also want to have your lashes stand out, because that's what can really make a look. I cannot stand it when people have full faces of makeup and no lashes or mascara. Like, it just, lashes just tie everything together in my personal opinion. Obviously if you dig that look, you dig it, but it's just not my cup of tea. So I'm just taking the excess of this mascara because it's quite watery. Okay, I'm just taking my Essence Lash Princess in the green bottle, and I'm just applying to my lashes. See, it just creates such a difference. Oh fuck, and I'm getting mascara all over me. Don't do this. Don't get mascara all over your foundation when you're getting ready for work. Mascara done, and there is always, I repeat, always time for highlights. We don't leave highlight out. That is number one, rude. Disrespectful to the highlight gods, and highlight can honestly take your look from like 0 to honestly 100. So the highlight I'm using, which is actually new, it's from Makeup Revolution. This is in the shade Peach Kiss. Like, how big is this pan? I got this from Fashion Police in South Africa, who stocks Makeup Revolution. And Makeup Revolution is getting a store here, apparently. Okay, so we like to add it to the high point. Oh, yes. We like to add it to the high points of the face. It just makes your skin look so youthful and glowy, and it's just, if I can throw some on the nose, just go for it, girlfriend. And then you add some to the other side. And then if you want to take it another step further, you can also add, obviously depending on your time, you can add some to your brow bone. And also the inner corner of your eye. Then what you can also do is you can obviously decide which kind of lip you like to go for. So if whether you like it bold for during the day, I like to generally keep it nude. So I'm just taking a little bit of NYX Soft Cream Matte Lip, and then I'm going to add a gloss. And then just pop on some gloss on the center of your lips to make them look juicy AF. And you are done. So this is what the quick get to work, get to school, get to wherever the hell you're going, and just, I think, I don't know when I started this video because I did chat in between, but if I didn't talk, like, you wouldn't talk to yourself in the mirror unless you have like some positive morning affirmations. This would take me definitely under 10 minutes to do in the morning. Super simple, super fresh, super natural. The only thing that you can tell that from far you can see that I've done is like my lips and my eyelashes, like, but everything else, it's fresh, it's neutral, it's glowy. This is the kind of thing that I would wear to like work and stuff if I was in a rush. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly go and film another video how I take this look from like 10 a.m. to like 6 p.m. jewel time. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.